KARK 4 Today.
Welcome back. Listen up. The Little Rock Compassion Center is hoping to feed those in need for the holidays, and they need your help.
Yeah, they're collecting food for Thanksgiving meals at a time when the need for donations is at an all-time high.
Yeah, buddy.
Whitney Thomas is there this morning to see how you can help pitch in. Good morning, Whitney.
Good morning. Each year on Thanksgiving, the Compassion Center feeds hundreds of people. And of course, that number is going up this year with the whole SNAP benefit thing happening. So they're going to need some donations to get those plates ready. I've got Pastor Holloway here with me this morning. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you this morning?
I am great. We want to talk about what you guys need for heading into Thanksgiving.
Well, we always need turkeys, and we need potatoes, onions, and we need cornmeal for dressing, and green beans, and a can of corn never hurts.
Everything that makes a really good meal. Pastor Holloway, how many people are you expecting to feed?
Well, usually we do around 700 to 800, but this year we're expecting probably closer to 1,000 or more for meals for Thanksgiving Day.
And those items you named, can people just drop them off directly here?
Just drop them off here. And not only that, but we also feed from Thursday all the way up through Sunday because we're one of the very few places that is open over that long weekend.
Well, guys, you heard it. If you have anything that you'd like to donate, you can drop it off to the Compassion Center. Any and everything is needed to make sure that these people have a great Thanksgiving meal. Reporting live, Whitney Thomas. Back to you in studio. Good morning. There's going to be hundreds of people here on Thanksgiving who are all looking for a hot meal. But of course, first, they need the donations. I've got Pastor Holloway here with me this morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
So let's go down or continue going down that list. What else do you guys need for those Thanksgiving meals?
Well, we usually need people to come in and donate some time. And we have a lot of openings in that area, especially around the holidays. But then we need a lot of food. And sometimes it's that simple food like potatoes, corn, stuff like that. It goes a long way to meal. And of course, you know, if you got an apple pie laying out there and you're not using it, we wouldn't mind having it here.
Absolutely. And Pastor Holloway, are you getting up early to help prep some of those meals? What are you doing?
I usually get in here around 6 o'clock in the morning. And so I don't cook no more. I'm getting too old to cook. I think they don't wish I don't come to the kitchen, but you know how that is. But I still like to go down there and keep my fingers involved because we're seeing a lot more senior citizens today. And I can relate to a senior citizen quite well. And their check just is not going around very far. And a lot of times they had to give up their apartment, or they had to buy medicine, or they had to pay for some type of transportation or illness, and they end up homeless.
Well, we're definitely looking forward to Thanksgiving. Guys, remember, every donation counts. It doesn't matter what you have. You can drop it off right here to the Compassion Center before Thanksgiving. Reporting live, Whitney Thomas. Back to you in studio. Good morning. On Thanksgiving Day, this whole room will be filled with people all in need of a hot meal, but they won't be able to receive it without your help. I've got Pastor Holloway here joining me live just to let you know what you can donate and drop off to ensure those people get that hot meal. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you this morning?
I'm good. Let's talk about that list. What are some things people can drop off?
Well, we need turkeys. That's very important. And we can also use some green beans, corn, potatoes, onions, and cornmeal to make dressing with. We try to produce a meal that's just like you would have at home.
Yeah. And Pastor Holloway, how many people are you expecting to feed on Thanksgiving?
Well, we figure closer to 1,000 people, 800 to 1,000 people for just Thanksgiving Day.
Okay. And I know that, you know, people can donate, but there's also volunteering that they can do as well to help out.
Yes, there's a lot of volunteering around, especially on Thanksgiving weekend. We need a lot of volunteers because, you know, here at the center, Thanksgiving lasts for 4 days with us. We have Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and we're one of the very few places that is open all weekend.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Perfect. Sounds great, guys. So anything you have that you can drop off to the Compassion Center, whether it be canned goods or even just volunteering, they're in need. Reporting live, Whitney Thomas. Back to you in studio. Good morning. This is where the magic is going down on Thanksgiving morning. I was able to look at some of those donations that people have been bringing in, and although it is quite a few, it's not enough to feed hundreds of people that the Compassion Center will see on Thanksgiving morning, and that's where you come in to help lend a helping hand. I got Pastor Holloway here with me. Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, so let's talk about that list. We saw some things. We got some canned goods. What else do people need to donate?
Well, we can always use turkeys. That's something I always push because we use turkeys all year long. But also at the same time, we need potatoes. Potatoes is something we really need because we still do ours the old-fashioned way. And we need a lot of corn, green beans, and if anybody's got apple pie out there, I wouldn't mind having it because these people like a piece of apple pie when they're done. And, you know, we try to make this like a home setting, and especially on Thanksgiving. There's so many people out here that really people don't understand. Thanksgiving is one of the biggest days for people commit suicide. And so we try to make everybody feel like they're at home and give that nice warm feeling to them.
And Pastor Holloway, I know you see a lot of people each year. How many people are you expecting for this Thanksgiving?
Right close to 1,000 people. And so maybe a little more than that, we're not positive, but we know we'll get at least 1,000 for people here for meals.
That is a lot of people, big number there, but every donation counts, whether it's a canned good or anything that you can drop off to the Compassion Center. Remember, it all goes back to people in need on Thanksgiving Day. Reporting live, Whitney Thomas, back to you in studio.